Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Master Computer Science Subjects. In this video today we are going to see two important functions. One is first, another one is follow. The construction of both the types of parsers, both top down and bottom up parser, is aided by two functions. One is computing the first, another one is the need of computation of follow. So this is what we are going to learn in this video. Okay. What is first of alpha? Alpha can be any string of grammar symbol. It can be a terminal or it can be any non-terminal symbol also. Follow of A. This A is always a non-terminal. See, I have given a parse tree here. Parse tree begins from the root which is having the start symbol S, and this S is expanded like this. Alpha is some substring. A is a non-terminal and this A is a terminal. The other name for non-terminal is a variable also. So alpha, A, beta. This alpha and beta are substrings. Okay. Then from A again the tree is expanded like C, and further C is followed by gamma. Gamma is once again the substring of terminals and variables. Okay. If the question comes, what is first of A? First of A is nothing but C. Right? What is follow of A? If the question comes, whatever the symbol appears, the terminal symbol appears right to the particular symbol is nothing but follow of A. I can say this is first of S also, because S derives A and A derives a terminal C. I can claim this is first of S also, provided this alpha completely goes epsilon. So in very short, first of A as per the parse tree is nothing but C, provided the C must be a terminal, and follow of A is nothing but the symbol which appears in the parse tree to the right of A, which is A here. Just for the logical understanding, this example is given. Okay, before that I just want to give you a little reminder about the context-free grammar. Context-free grammar is made up of four tuples: V, sigma, R, S. Sigma is a set of terminal symbols. V is a set of variables. Variables normally we represent using caps. Terminals normally are represented using the small case letters. R is nothing but the set of production rules. S is a start symbol. In some textbook, these four components might be given as V, T, P, S also, but the meaning of the components remain the same. Okay, now we look into the rules, how to compute first and how to compute follow. Students, you need to remember the rules. You have to by heart the rules, then only it is easy for you while solving it as a problem. But anyhow, we try to understand the rules. There are three rules to compute the first of alpha. Alpha can be any symbol. It can be a terminal symbol or it can be a non-terminal symbol also. Okay. If X is a terminal, I mean in place of alpha, you replace this by X. Okay. First of X is X itself. If X is a terminal, terminal means a lowercase symbol. When you try to find first of X is X itself. Now come to the second rule. If X derives epsilon is a production rule, then first of X also contains epsilon. This is the second rule. In the third rule, there are two subdivisions. One is A and one B. So first we see what is given in A. If X is a non-terminal or a variable, here X must be written in caps. Okay. And also, if X derives Y1, Y2, Y3, etc., YK, there is a sequence of symbols here for the rule X. Then how do we find first of X? First of X, we can have A when if for some I, A is in first of yi and epsilon is in all of first of yi to first of yi minus 1. Very simple. If y1, y2, y3, y4, etc. all derives epsilon, then first of X is nothing but first of yi minus 1. That is what they say. Right? So let me repeat the rule. There is a rule X derives y1, y2, y3, etc. up to yk. Now we have to find first of x. Okay, you take this example. Y1 produces epsilon. Y2 also produces epsilon or derives epsilon. Then first of x is nothing but first of y3, which may be a. That is what the rule says. Okay, now come to the third B rule. First of x become epsilon when if all this y1, y2, y3, etc., yk indirectly produces epsilon. If everything can be replaced by epsilon, then first of x becomes epsilon. So these are the rules to compute first of a symbol. These rules you have to by heart. Okay, now let us see how to compute follow of a. Very first rule, this you can blindly do this, apply this rule. Place dollar symbol in follow of s, right? Where s is the start symbol of grammar. If s is the start symbol of the grammar, follow of s is nothing but dollar. So let me write the rule here. Follow of s is equal to dollar, provided s is the start symbol. Right, and also one more important point we need to remember, dollar is the right hand marker in the input tape or in the input buffer. After reading the string, to indicate the end of the string, this dollar is being used. So by reading the dollar, parser knows that it has reached the end of the string. So this is the first rule to compute follow of a. Now let's move on to the second rule. If there is a production rule, A derives alpha, B beta. Now every time we attempt to find follow of B we are trying to attempt. So how to find follow of B? Follow of B is nothing but first of beta. Right? This is very simple. Okay, now move on to the third rule. If there is a production rule, A derives again the same format alpha, B, beta, or the same production rule may look like alpha, B. When it becomes alpha, B, if the beta contains epsilon, then you can replace this beta by epsilon. So you may get this format also. When a production rule of these formats, then follow of B is equal to follow of A. Please by heart the rules. Then only it is easy for you to solve the problem. These are the three rules to remember or to compute follow of A. Right? Now I'm going to solve a problem, but not by following these rules, because you need to understand the logical purpose of this rules also. So I'm just going to solve the problem by drawing the parse trace. Okay, now root of the grammar is yes. The start symbol of the grammar is yes. So from yes, I have two alternatives. I can replace this s by a b. Right? I have one more alternative from yes, which is b a b b. Right? Okay. Now look into this table. For all the symbols S, A, B, we have to find first also. We have to compute follow also. So first let us compute first. Later we will compute follow. What is first of yes? From the parse tree we try to find out. From yes, when you try to derive a string, what is the first terminal symbol we get? That becomes the first of yes. So yes derives A, but this A can be replaced by epsilon. If this A can be replaced by epsilon, then first of yes becomes the terminal A, isn't it? Similarly, if that S is replaced by BA, BB, this B also produces epsilon. If B produces epsilon, what might be the first symbol of yes? It is nothing but A, which we have already included here. So only first of S is A. Right? Now let us see what is first of A. A produces epsilon directly. So first of A is epsilon. First of B, from B we know it produces directly epsilon. So first of B is also epsilon. This is how we have to compute. Now you may have a doubt. When S is replaced by AB and A is replaced by epsilon, why can't we include this epsilon into the first set of S? That might be your doubt. Unless S directly produces epsilon, this epsilon won't become the first set of that particular symbol. Right, so you can exclude this epsilon. First of S is A only. Now let us see what is the follow of S. By default, for the start symbol of the grammar, we have to put dollar as the follow of start symbol. Now let us see what is follow of A. Follow of A, come to the parse tree. After A, on the right hand side, what is the symbol appears? B appears. So follow of A is B. Follow of B is in the parse tree, the terminal symbol B appears. So it is B here also. Right? This is just for the logical understanding of this. I have taken a very simple grammar and we have computed in this way. But the same way computation is not possible. Better we have to remember all these rules. Just I will display the rules once again. First of terminal is terminal itself. First of x, if it directly produces epsilon, first of x is epsilon. If there is a sequence of symbol, you may include A or you may include epsilon. When do you include epsilon? If all this y1, y2, y3, everything goes epsilon, then x, first of x will contain epsilon. Or else it will contain A. When it will contain A, for example, I said if y1, y2, y3 produces epsilon, then first of y4, the very first symbol of y4 will become the first of x. That is what the rule says. So to compute follow of A, the very first rule is simple rule. We have to put the dollar symbol in the follow of the start symbol of the grammar. And the second and the third rule, you need to match with this pattern. A derives alpha, B, beta. Remember, every time we are trying to compute follow of B. Follow of B is nothing but first of beta. If the beta produces epsilon, leaving epsilon, you have to include all other symbols in the follow set. If it produces epsilon, replace this beta by epsilon and you will be getting the production rule of this format. A derives alpha, B alone. In that case, follow of B is nothing but follow of A. Please try to mug up the rules so that doing the problems will become easier. I will give some example problems in the next video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel.